Got the call this morning. Anthony put down the 5x4. And it's crazy how it all works out. We've been grinding this year. And pretty much at a loss of words because we've seen this deer for the last 3 years. We've kind of known about him. And he just never showed himself during light ever. Every time we'd see him on cam, it'd be 1 in the morning. You know, it's dark. He was nocturnal. But once this rut kicks in, these deer, they don't know how to act. And this morning about 1:20, he goes by the camera into the spot where we've been hunting, and we knew there's a chance that he could come back out. Pretty good bedding area, and a lot of does in here, so that'll definitely bring some big bucks, or the bucks. But I'm excited. I'm glad we knocked him down. I know a lot of guys have been after this deer, so all the hard work pays off, all the cameras, all the scouting, everything. This is what it's about right here. I mean, put in the work, put in the time. Just gotta be at the right place at the right time, you know, in order to harvest a buck or shoot a buck of this caliber, and we got it done. So let's go get our hands on him.
Oh, you film the sniper's nest.
What do you gotta say?
I lost for words, man. That was crazy how that all folded out for Steve and I. I don't know. I just need to get my hands on him, dude. That was crazy. You know, last day, we're talking about maybe leaving, going to check another spot, and probably about 5 minutes after I said that, look up, comes out. I'm like, Steve, there's a buck right there. He looks, he's like, oh shit, like, that's a buck. And I ended up getting in position. He ended up going left. I couldn't get really settled because there's like bushes around me. I didn't want to crack anything, and I'm a lefty, so I had to stay on the right side of the rifle. And he's like, "What are you gonna shoot? Like, what are you doing?" And then
That's your first problem. You're left-handed.
yeah, I know. Then I ended up scooting forward, like crawling, probably about like 5-6 feet, and then got into position. And he was just about to go down. I got a broadside shot, give him a good old turn, look, boom. And you just hear the thwack, and
He's down over there?
yeah, he's down over there. What do you guys say, Steve?
Get in here.
The boy just shot a buck of a lifetime. That's what he just did. Yep. Come in here. Anthony and I, we've been kind of scouting this area, and we knew there was big deer in here. And I shot a pretty nice one last night. And we knew this buck was in this area.
He went by the cam this morning.
He went by the camera.
We have a camera set up. He went by the cams, but everybody was saying he was in a different zone, and so we just kind of sat and we went over to that other zone, and it was just chaos. There was tons of people in there. I kind of mentioned we should just keep coming back here because he's probably going to get pushed back. And I think that's what happened, because the buck that I shot last night was in the same area, and this guy was in the same area, so they got pushed back.
He was a traveling man for sure.
Yes,
oh yeah,
quite a few miles these bucks traveled. So we came back to our spot. We knew that they were gonna go probably get pushed out of that area, and sure enough, they showed up. And the mileage that they did to get to this spot, they did it like in a day, overnight or something. But I mean, it was not a great distance, but for them to travel at the time they did and not get spotted and shot and killed, and they kept doing it for a couple of times. So we knew this area, and we kept coming here. Like I said, we had a cell cam set up, and we knew that they were in and out of here, and they were in the other spot. So it's like I said, we knew they were going to get pushed back in here, and it happened. Last night I shot the one that was in that different zone, and then this morning we shot the one everybody's been after. So like I said, we persistence is what happened, and just a little bit of
40 days of hunting.
yeah.
Just a little bit of luck.
And it happened on the last day.
On the last day magic, baby.
Yeah.
So we did it.
Time to go get our hands on him now.
Right? Look at that.
Yeah.
You see it? Is that another point?
Yeah, might be a...
Yep.
Bro, it's a 5x5.
Or is it, that's the same buck, right?
And I got... Oh my
Look at him. That's him.
Oh my god.
No. Look at that. Uncle Steve.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah, that's him.
He's got character. That little thing in the front.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that.
I forgot what they call that. No, I know, but they call that hole right there.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Look at the eye guard.
He's got the split. He got everything.
Got him, dude.
Dude.
Here, you gonna get my hand out of there?
No, you're good.
That's cool.
That is rare. That's a gem, bro. That's like crazy. Dude, look at his rut. Look at his gills.
No, I'm just saying, did you pull him like right here? Yeah. Like when you picked him up? Vince and I struggled right there.
Let her rip, tater chip.
Well, it happened. You know, last day of the season, Steve and I, well, Vince, he shot his buck, and then Steve, he tagged out. He shot one last night. So we ended up coming in the same spot. Steve shot his buck, and we ended up seeing this guy on camera. So we're like, oh, well, he's still in the neighborhood. And came out this morning. I had the last tag of the 5 between all of us. And, you know, we sat down. We saw what? A bunch of does, a couple spikes. That was about it. And then I was telling him, you know, we should head out and, you know, go check another spot. And as I was starting to pack my stuff, I looked over at the top of the hill on the other side, and here this guy comes. And I was like, Steve, I was like, he's right there. And he's just like, oh, shoot. And then he got on the binos. I got on my rifle, and he ended up moving left. And I was trying to get in position. There's a bush in my way, so I'm lefty. So I had to stay on the right side of my rifle. And he's like, what are you doing? Like, hurry up. And I'm like, I got to get in position. So I start crawling, get in the position where I'm able to get comfy, and got a broadside shot just before he went down. Gave him the good old map, and
Stopped him,
and that was it.
The rest is history.
Went straight down.
150 yard shot? 130?
150 yards. Could have been 130.
could have been 100.
You wanted to get him out a little further?
Yeah. Now I know where it pokes. Got him with the Savage 220. Thing's been money for me.
But yeah, we've only seen this guy pretty much in the nighttime, so he was pretty nocturnal. He's definitely got a lot more character than what we thought he did. But like I said, it was just because every time we saw him, it was at night, and we didn't see this little point coming out, so we always thought he was a 5x4. And then once you get up to him, I guess some things change. But this point right here is pretty distinctive. We knew that was him. You don't see very many bucks like this in our area. And then he's got the bladed eye guards, split eye guards. This is a complete package.
This is the wall. This is the wall hanger.
This is the wall hanger. This is what legends are made of.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw this buck 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and it was. I had one tag left, and I left my bow home, and he was in an archery area, and he just probably 40-50 yards, which was a doable shot, and we had to let him go. So that was 2 years ago where we saw him
in the light, probably.
In
that
the
was
light,
the first time we've ever saw him in the light. We have trail cam videos of him. We have him breeding. We have a video of him breeding in like November.
Yeah.
When he's mounting that doe, and
we'll have his autobiography here.
Yeah, we definitely did some recon on this deer.
Yeah, a lot of recon.
We had cams in every nook and cranny. We would think this guy was traveling, but I mean, this guy, he moved a lot. he was getting spotted in another zone that was probably about 3 miles from here, where we've shot him, maybe further. So this buck was definitely cruising quite a bit of area.
I'm glad he cruised back.
Yeah, this buck here was in a different zone, and we knew there was a lot of pressure in that zone. And that's kind of like what happened last night. We came in here in the same spot, and we knew they were coming into this spot, and we decided to come back in here because there was so much pressure in the other zone. So we just figured they were going to get pressured out of that spot. They would return, and sure enough, that's what happened. Like in my buck last night, I think these guys were hanging out together, and he popped in, and he got taken out last night. And then we decided to come back in here because this guy came up on our camera last night, and he was in a zone.
I think I was the only one up. I was editing, doing some edits.
Yeah, he was in a different zone a day ago, but we knew this was his frequency. This is where he frequented, and so we just decided to just put in the work to keep coming into the spot, and it worked out. The last 2 days, shot the 2 bucks that a lot of people were after. This one. Especially this, everyone knew about this buck. So
word got out fast when somebody saw him.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to know where he would exit out of. That's a mystery.
It's like Houdini.
Because he'd come in, and then he wouldn't go back out. This buck was smart, for sure.
Because this is the trail.
He was traveling where most wouldn't see him, unless you know where you're looking. And like I said, we've done a lot of homework on this deer, and we just kept saying, we got to shoot this deer before somebody else does, because
we put a lot of work into what we were doing. We put a lot of work into cameras and scouting and just doing a lot of research and sitting in areas, like I said, putting in the cameras to make sure. And
the time during season, just getting out here.
Yeah, we've put a lot of time. We were hitting it every day since August 10th, and it's September 22nd, so that's a lot of time in the field, but that's what it takes to get a deer like this, and we got it done. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, like I said, this guy's got the package. He's got everything that you would want on a mount. So,
and that's where he's going.
A team success, boys.
Yep.
So what? Been hunting together since these boys were 4 and 5, and this is probably one of our trophies. This is our trophy.
This is our best buck to date, for sure.
So it takes a lot of years and experience and hunting and just putting in a lot of time. And these don't come in very often, not at all.
These deer are smart though. Like I was just telling you yesterday, I was like, these things never do the same thing twice.
Nope.
So it's like you get your one chance at them, and then they're gonna switch up real quick.
The crazy part is I've seen him on trail cameras, never seen him in person ever. And when I saw him come down, I was like, oh.
He doesn't like the light. To shoot him at 8:30.
Yeah, he's ready.
But yeah, the rut will make these guys do some dumb things, and maybe him getting up in age, slipping up. But you got fleas?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all right.
The work begins.
The work begins. But I think this guy's gonna get him mounted. You gonna mount him, or you want me to just skull cap him?
The heck? Nah, this guy's getting mounted for sure.
Yeah.
Stud.
We taped him out. He's about 19 and a quarter wide. About, what was it, 15 tall? 14 tall?
14 tall.
But, I mean, they don't get much better than that, dude.
Nope. Look at that.
But the mass on this guy, the depth on the forks, the little kicker, little
character.
I don't know if that's an inline. And he's got the split eye guards. Anthony's got fleas.
Yeah.
But now we got to get him back. We're going to gut him, try and lighten him up a little bit, because this deer is definitely bigger than the one we dragged last night.
Yeah, he's a toad.
Anthony and I just had a little struggle bus trying to get him up out of this little bowl. So.
Yeah, probably 5 yards? Shoot.
So, but, all right.
Good job, boys.
We did it, boys. We did it, boys.
We did it.
Double knucks. Let's go.
Don't know what we're doing, but
Yeah. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
yeah.